So not that long ago, I made a video about the top things to do in Kauai that nobody else is talking about. And mostly they were the natural wonder type things, like certain beaches that nobody talks about, or certain tours as far as, go see this cliff or the lithified sand dunes, things of that nature. And that is great. Those are things that nobody else is talking about that are definite must-sees when you go to Kauai. But I wanted to bring you a part two. But this one, I want to use the website that I think everybody overlooks and doesn't realize exists, and actually can bring you some of the absolute best tours, experiences on your vacation that you didn't know was possible. And that is Airbnb Experiences. Now, it's not regular Airbnb in regard to, I'm not saying go rent a vacation home for this. I'm saying Airbnb Experiences. These are tours, experiences, activities that are sponsored by locals that give you a private group experience, or sometimes even just private, just you and them, where they can give you the local experience, perspective. They can teach you about their culture. They can give you a different side of your vacation than if you just go to the commercial, most popular places. It's a more special experience, a more in-depth experience, and a more local experience when you're traveling. So if that's something that you are definitely looking forward to and want to get away from the hustle and bustle and see kind of another side of Kauai, then this is the right place to be. And that is what I'm going to cover today. So I'm going to cover 9 of the best rated tours and experiences on Kauai through Airbnb Experiences so that you can go have a fantastic vacation on Kauai. So you ready? Let's go ahead and jump in. Alrighty, so this is the homepage for Airbnb Experiences. Actually, this is the Kauai homepage for Airbnb Experiences. This is available absolutely worldwide. So no matter where you're going on your vacation, be sure to check this out because they have some great experiences, as I've already said, that will make your vacation absolutely amazing. So as you can see, what it does is it shows you information about each of the tours, everything that's available, all of the ratings and all of the details so that you can pick exactly the right tour experience or activity that works best for you. So diving right in, the first one I want to talk to you about is the Polynesian drum and fire dancing class. So this one is a 2-hour lesson that starts with the drums and learning the beats, and then you go out and get to practice with the fire dancing and being able to put on a fire dance. It is just a remarkable experience. If you are looking for something that's kind of cool, a little bit of an adventure, this could be just the thing for you. As you can see, when you're on the Airbnb Experiences website, you have pictures, and you can actually see more pictures if you click here. You get all of the details on pricing and availability. You get exactly what it is that you'll be doing. And if you keep scrolling, you can see where it is and also all of the reviews. And this particular experience has some amazing, amazing reviews. This was the highlight of many of these people's vacation to Kauai. So if you would like a little bit of adventure in your vacation, I highly recommend the Polynesian drum and fire dance class. Now, before I move on to the next one, just know that these are all linked below. I am not an affiliate of Airbnb Experiences, though if you're listening Airbnb, I'd love to be. But you can find those, so book what you want, don't book what you want, doesn't matter to me. I just want to provide the information so you can have a great vacation. The next one is the Pick and Taste Exotic Fruits and Organic Vegetables. This one's really cool if you want to really experience the local flavors of a tropical island. So it is a tour where you get to go through all of these orchards and the way that they're grown. You learn more about them and you get to taste the fresh produce that's available. Same thing, you can be able to see all of the different photos about this. You can read exactly what it is that they're doing, all of the different kinds of fruits and vegetables that you might be able to experience while you're on this tour. It is just a surprising, interesting tour that you can do to be able to give you a different perspective when you're visiting the island and be able to really appreciate what a tropical island has, all of the bounty that it has to offer. And again, if you scroll down, you can learn where it is and all of the reviews. And it's amazing what some of these people are saying about this tour. It seems so simple, just going and tasting some fruit and some vegetables, but it actually is really an incredible tour. Next is a cooking class. Let's stick with the food theme. This one is also to experience local, authentic cuisine. Now, Hawaii in general is really more of a melting pot, but there are very specific local styles of food and cuisine that you can experience that is a mix of all of the different cultures that come together that have established the culture of Hawaiian Islands and Kauai specifically. And this is one of them. This one, you actually go to their home and their indoor what do they call it? They call it their modern guest cottage kitchen. So you go, you have some appetizers, some drinks, you learn about the food, you help create the food and cook the meal as you're learning about the culture and ideas of Kauai and of the local area. And then you sit down and get to enjoy a meal together and be able to taste and have a full, gosh, I can't talk today, complete experience from start to finish. Now, I've not done this particular tour, but I've done a similar cooking class in Japan, and it really did give me a different perspective on the area by learning about the food, the shopping that goes into it, what it is that they're doing and why, and then being able to experience those flavors and that culture. It just gives you a different experience, a more in-depth experience than simply just going to a restaurant and tasting the food that way. By doing it with locals or people who live there, you are able to really get a different side of the cuisine, of learning through food. So this is an absolute fantastic tour that I highly recommend if you're visiting Kauai. All right, moving on to some adventure. If you've ever wanted to surf, this is the place to do it. This is a private surf lesson for beginners. So if you're already advanced, don't bother. But if you're a beginner, this is the best thing to do. This one is absolutely top rated. It gets a 5 stars for over 120 people that have done this tour. And it is everything you can imagine to give you a nice, gentle rolling waves to be able to practice and to be able to learn how to surf. So as you can see, the same thing, you get pricing, availability, and though it's a little bit higher because it is a private experience, that's why the price is a little bit higher, but it is absolutely worth it if you are looking to learn to surf on your vacation. All right, moving on to the next one. This one is hiking, meditation, and photography excursion. Now, one thing that you're going to find when you go to Kauai is there's a lot of spiritual-based excursions and tours. So you'll see a lot of things regarding meditation and yoga, and some with energy and sound therapy and things like that. So you'll see a lot of different spirituality type of tours available. And this is one of the ones that are most highly recommended. This is a half-day experience, it's 4 hours. And if you scroll down, you'll be able to see what the sample schedule includes. And that is meeting at first and then going on a hike. You do some smudging, which is the energetic, the sage cleansing. And then you actually go to amazing, absolutely gorgeous locations to stop to be able to do the meditation, the photography. It is absolutely just mind-blowing, some of the locations that you get to see. And then finally, you get to sip on fresh coconuts and nourish your bodies after the excursion. So that's kind of how they wrap it up. You can see everything that is included. Again, what food and drinks are included in the equipment, all of the recommendations, and of course, all of the reviews. And most of the people that have gone on this actual tour say afterwards they feel absolutely refreshed and invigorated. And it was just an amazing, amazing hike and experience all the way around. All right, continuing on with a little bit of spirituality, a little bit of exercise, this one, and a little bit of animals. This one is yoga on the farm. Now, you'll have seen this on a couple of the other islands. It seems to be a theme. It's something that's coming open. But basically, you go to a farm, and there's a variety of animals, and then you actually do yoga in and around that farm and get to pet the animals, feed them, experience the animals. This particular one is adorable because it actually also has pigs and goats and all different kinds of animals that you can experience. Reading the reviews, it's a combination of what makes this special. It's the environment, the animals, and the gorgeous beauty of where you are, and then also just the gentle yoga. It is also invigorating and just a unique experience to be able to have this ability to practice yoga, but also in a fantastic setting, and it's just a really great experience. All right, the next one is island style adventure. Now, usually I don't pick things to recommend that don't have very many reviews. As you can see, this one here only has 2 reviews, but both are 5-star. And so I wanted to bring this to you because when you're planning your vacation, it is good to give new tours and new experiences a chance, because oftentimes they don't have enough reviews just because they're brand new. They may have just started, and you really want to give them a chance because they might be some absolutely incredible, incredible experiences that you don't want to miss out on. So I wanted to bring this one to you because it really does have really great reviews for as few as have done it. And it is something absolutely amazing. It is an island style adventure. It's 2.5 hours long. You get to explore the rugged coastline of Kauai, and just you kind of get to experience all of the beauty that Kauai has to offer. You can also swim and snorkel. or if you want, just simply relax in this amazing paradise. Again, this was one that is highly recommended from the people that have done it. And no, there's not that many, but it's absolutely worth giving a try because this could be the next most amazing experience on Kauai. All right, the next one is a little bit adventurous. This is to learn survival skills and life skills in nature. So this one, he actually takes you out into the forest and teaches you some of the survival skills that you would need. Now, granted, if you're ever stranded and need to be in a survival situation, I'm guessing the tropical forest is probably one of the best places to be because the abundant food and everything that's available. But some of the things that you'll get to actually do is also to make fire and to learn about the flora and fauna and how to build things and all of the skills that you would need for a survival situation in that particular area. So if you go here, you can see exactly the type of things that you'll get to learn. Like I said, fire making, being able to nature observation, wildlife tracking, being able to use foraging for food and medicinal plants and rope and cordage making and survival shelters and primitive fish traps, things like that. So if you're interested in survival at all, or you're just curious, this could be just a really amazing experience and learn some practical skills you could take home with you as well. All right, the next one is a little bit more artistic. This one is to create a lei po'o. So this one, you actually have the opportunity to use fresh flowers to create your own leis. It is just a very relaxing, therapeutic experience where you could be creative and gorgeous scenery and be able to create lasting memories with these fresh flower leis. Well, lasting, I guess, is subjective, but while you're making your lei, you're sharing stories, you're learning about the culture, you're learning about the people, and so it is an entire experience. And once again, when you're on vacation in Kauai, just reinvigorating and relaxing, and as simple as it is, this ends up being the highlight of many people's vacations to Kauai. Next, if you are taking a vacation to Kauai, these videos will help you to make that plan. And other than that, I want to wish you a fantastic vacation. Thank you so much for stopping by. Take care. Bye-bye.